Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know who it is, the JD. We're back at like an addict, no rehab, because I'm going to give you guys advice. So today is not a dealer license video, just because I got busy over the weekend and didn't get to do the research that I need to do. But the dealer license video will drop tomorrow. Sorry about the inconvenience, but got tied up with the weekend, some games, nieces, nephews, some other things, parties. So today is just going to be showing you guys. It's basically a picture day. Pictures, because pictures is a great thing. So like I said, pictures is a great thing, and that's going to help you sell more cars if you take a lot of good pictures and more pictures. So I'm gonna show you how I take my pictures, and I'm gonna use this truck, this F-150, as an example. So because I see a lot of times people online, they're trying to sell something, and then they be like, man, why is my car not selling? One can be a description, your item description. One can be your item description. Two, because a lot of times your item description is because sometimes you didn't list enough about the item, even though people are going to still ask you, is it still available? Is it still available? Is it still available? All that stuff. A lot, majority of the people that view it ain't going to read anything. So, but still, your pictures is one thing. People buy off of what they see. So you always want to have your good pictures. You always, like, people be having like one or two photos. I'll be like, man, that's, where's the rest of the photos? Or it'd be like one photo and then it just goes right into the car and stuff like that. But I'm gonna show y'all, my takeaway of taking pictures. So me come to with the first angle is always gonna be like this. It's gonna be like either from this angle. That side got a little bit more rust than this side, or it might be that angle right there, like that. Bam, right there. It got rust spots, but bam, that's the first photo. Second photo, side shot. Second photo, that might be photo one, because it got the 4x4 on that side. Boom. First, both sides. Front grill, the front of the vehicle, then bam. So then you go full side shot. You want a good full side shot, so you drop down, bam, right there, as y'all can see, bam, great shot. Then you come over here. Most people probably want to take a picture of the rust, but I am. So you want to take a picture of that spot. Then you want to take a good picture of that spot. If the tires are really good, those tires ain't the best, so we're not gonna take a picture of that. They obviously see the 4-wheel drive, so then bam, you get a good back view of the vehicle. Boom. Then you come over here, you want that 4-wheel drive in that shot, so you want a good picture like that. Bam. You want a good old picture like that. So you can use that picture, or you can go with another full side picture like that. So either one, you drop down, get a good photo. Bam. Then you come over here, just like you did on the other side. I'm gonna take a picture of that part of rust. Then I'm gonna take a picture of that amount of rust. Then you get your interior shots. So you get a good interior. You want to make sure, you get a picture of that rip. Bam. So you get a good interior shot. Front and back. Freshly detailed up. Bam. Then you go in there and get that money shot right there. Right there, that back view, like, okay, that shows everything in the front. That shows the 4-wheel drive. That shows the 4-wheel drive, the knobs and everything in the front. Then, if you want to, you come get another picture of the 4-wheel drive. And then, voila. That's how you take all your photos. And, you know, that's how you want photos of all the vehicle. You know, let me just see. No, my camera's all over the way, and I didn't even get this to my editor because I wanted to push out a video. But I'm gonna go record about 4 or 5 videos and just send them to him at once, so I can already have this week's content out the way. You know, so let me get this week's content out the way, so I can just focus on getting all these cars ready. But yeah, that's how I just take all my photos. You know, you want to make sure that you take all the photos. You want to show everything. I want to show everything about the vehicle. So when the person gets here, is nothing hidden from the person, you know, because that's a lot of times, a lot of people don't take a lot of pictures of the vehicles, or not a good, or the sun's out and it's not a good angle of the vehicle, and they'll pull up on the car and be like, that's not what it is. Or sometimes, a lot of times you'll have your car just sitting out there and the person will literally just drive by, and you'll be like, and you'll know that this them because you'll be looking at them like, oh, they're driving by, or they say they're on their way, and then they'll just drive right by because the car looks nothing like that. So for me, I always want to take pictures of every angle of the vehicle. I want to take a picture of any damage on the vehicle, so when the person gets there, it's nothing that they can point out and be like, oh, I didn't see that. That's why I always, when people message me, I always answer them like, hey, have you read the ad? But me, I always screenshot my ad. First things first. I'll make the ad, I screenshot it, and then first thing I do is I send it to the person. Boom, then we communicate. Oh yeah, I read the ad, every such and such. When can I come check it out? Then when they say that, I'll be like, hey, have you looked at all the pictures of the vehicle? Especially if it's one like this that has some damages. But if it doesn't have any damages, then I don't even ask that question. But if it's something like that I know that has some rust spots here and there, I always ask people, hey, have you looked at all the pictures of the vehicle? And then once they say, yeah, I looked at all the pictures of the vehicle. Okay, boom. So then what time would you like to come? Then bam, we set it up from there. So I want to make sure they read the ad, make sure they read the description. So you want to make sure the description is as much as detailed as possible. So, you know, make sure, say if it's running and driving, you know, if you notice a little shake on the passenger side, let them know, like, hey, you know, a little shake or something, or, you know, tires or something. Let the person know. Like, the more you tell the person, you know, and be honest with them, and because you got people, and then you have to understand, let them know, like, hey, it is a used vehicle, so it's not going to be perfect, you know, even though I know a lot of people look at used vehicles and they think they all are going to be perfect. If they're used vehicles, they're going to have some problems, you know. And even if you go, people be thinking that even if you go spend 10, 15, 20,000 on a used vehicle, it's still a used vehicle. You never know. It can have a problem, you know. It can have a problem the next day or something. Alternator, battery, front end, tire blowout, something, you know. But my thing is I try to take all the pictures as possible. Try to make the description good as possible, so when a person comes and they look at the vehicle, like, oh, that's everything. I already seen all the pictures. I seen everything. I seen all the pictures. So okay, boom, the car drives how he said it drives. Boom, and it's an easy deal. It's an easy one too. It's not, so that makes my deal so much quicker and faster. You know, because people are like, oh man, the process is quick, because it's easy, because you already came. You've seen the vehicle. It looks exactly how it is on there. It's described how it exactly is. Bam, sometimes we agree on price, sometimes we don't, you know. Not all the time, but sometimes we agree on price, sometimes we don't. So you already know what the car looks like. We already agreed on price. It's as described. Bam, easy. Paperwork done, 5-10 minutes, in and out. And just like that, we out. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.